Back here with the grapevines. This is the newest member. Say hello everyone to the what they call this right here. This is called a globe grape, red globe grape, and it hasn't budded out yet. It's still green. I did the scratch test. It's green, and people say, well, I don't know if it'll grow, if it'll make it, but they're hard to tell when they're alive, when they're in this state. And you can see the buds, they're swelling a little, but I'm waiting for them to really start swelling. That way I know. So this one here was put in last year. This is called a Neptune. It's a big white grape that has what they call it, has big green grapes with no seeds in it. Seedless, basically. And it's already swelling. You can see the buds are already swelling. Because it had a head jump. It's been here almost a year. Well, it's been here, yes. This is the oldest one. Right there. This one here it's not swelling very much. But this one is younger and it's swelling. You know, it's doing its thing. There you go. So you can tell that's swelling. And we're gonna go over here to one of my favorites. And this is the kiwi plant. See, it's leafing out. It's leafing out already. Kiwi plant. It's doing its thing. I really like this plant. I've accidentally cut it down last year when I was trimming around it and cut it clean off, and it grew right straight back without any effort, without me doing anything. It just grew back. So what I actually did by setting it back last year is I improved the root growth of this plant. So the accident, I just brought a couple plants back. This one here is blueberry, and I brought it back because it was $5 and it looked like it needed a home. This one here the same. So I put it in the place it's gonna be. I'm gonna dig the hole twice as big. So we'll get that process started and put them in the ground with some, we'll mix in some peat moss to kind of acidify the soil. That's it. Cherry tree with no other tree to pollinate it until the other one gets old enough. These, for some reason, will grow cherries, and they don't need be pollinated with this tree here. They grow pollinated with my neighbor's tree across the way there. The one you see sticking above the wall. Let me tell you what I did here. I dug the hole and poured some water in the bottom of the hole, rainwater. I only use rainwater. That's what I use. That's how I do it. And once I put it in there, I put some peat moss on the bottom, mix it with the native soil here, and then put the plant in, filled around it with peat moss, and put some peat moss on top, along with the native soil, and bada boom, bada bang, it's done. Okay, here's what we got. We got the blueberries here. We did a little trim on them, get back some of the dead stuff from winter, and then we did every last one of them. And my understanding is blueberries like to be pruned. It just refreshes them and make them want to grow. Now, here's the new one that I just put in. You got your peat moss around it. And $5 plant, not bad, not good, but I just got it because it looked like they needed a home. This one of high bush varieties. It's been here for 2 years. It's growing slow. I've got to do a little bit more research on to find out what exactly is it they need in order to thrive. Because right now, I'm adding peat moss. I understand it's very good for them. I added peat moss when I grew them, but not very much when I first put them in. And this one here has been trimmed, and it's, if you ask me what variety these are, I have no idea, because I don't track that. And this one here, growing in the midst of a lot of plants. This is a test one to see if they'll grow regardless. Because I put it on a soil acidifier, and I got you see the wood around it. That's for keep it moist in the spring and summer. It's around all of them actually, and it's to keep them well nourished. I tried to find some coffee grounds. Went to the wrong store. I went to Dunkin' Donuts today, and they said we don't have any right now that is not full of trash. And I said, okay, thank you. I didn't want to go through no trash. I don't do that. This one here is looking kind of, you know, but it's got leaf buds on it and everything, so we'll see what happens with it. And again, another episode from the Morning Garden. Look at this right here. These are pears. These are pears. And these are leaves, just so you know the difference. And of course, this is a pear tree. And look how many pears it looks like will be on this tree this year. You got pears and leaves. And it's quite a few. The last year, this thing didn't do anything. It just simply produced 2 pears, and that was it. Because the year before that was the first year it ever produced fruit. So you can see the redness and color in the pear clusters. This tree loves being here in that spot. These are my new trees. This one's budding up, getting ready to do its thing. And this one here leafed out a couple days ago. It liked the warm weather that we're having right now. And this is a Stanley plum. Another Stanley plum. See, I can't show you much right now because there's no leaves really on them, but I'm trying to get you to follow me. This one here is the Santa Rose. It's showing off. This one got its leaves and everything. The Santa Rose. That was given to me accidentally. A company just sent it to me. And I tried, hello, you accidentally sent me 4 trees. They said, keep them. And it just happened to be some of my favorites. This is a plum here. It's supposed to be a Duchess. I don't know how to taste. I have no idea. This one here. Growing. This is doing its thing. This is the, what do they call this plant? And the key to all this is keep pruning them, keep pruning them, keep pruning them. And for some reason, when a plant thinks it's being killed and it's dying, and something's removing pieces off of it, it fights back by growing. You can grow it, you can prune it in such a way that it will produce fruit and try to, reproduce itself. This is one of my asparagus. It's the first one to arrive this year. And this came from seeds. 3 years later, seeds. And that's the asparagus. Big, that's a big piece of asparagus. The rest of them will be up momentarily. But that's it. That's it right there. That's the asparagus. Big, thick, clean looking.